Hey, Bleedbigblue, Tim from the podcast. Just wanted to come talk to you guys. It took me a little bit to even want to record this because I'm just as mad as you guys are. You know, I'm sick of it. Another loss, another little disappointment, especially a game that was definitely winnable, and we let it go. And that's what we continue to do this season, and that's what's bothering me. And it's arguable that we should be 3-1. I haven't even played the Dallas game because we were never even in the Dallas game. But we should have won Jacksonville. You know, and obviously the one game we actually did win against Houston, and we should have won this game. But we blew it, and we took the loss. It's that time of the week where we pick out who was to blame for that loss and who was, who wasn't. Because this is the list of glory and the list of shame. As usual, I'm going to stick with my pattern, my routine, and go positive first. Because I know the negative wants to come out. And I'm trying to fight it as much as possible, guys. And I implore you to fight your negativity. We're only a quarter away through the season. List of glory. I'm going to give it to the man who scored, the first touchdown. Number one on my list of glory is Sterling Shepard.
You just made the list.
10 catches for 77 yards. It seemed like you were the go-to receiver. Seemed like they saw something on film that they didn't want to test. Their New Orleans number one corner, which is Marshawn Lattimore, which is probably a good thing. And they wanted to keep going against the number two corner, which Sterling Shepard was getting covered by. Good game plan. Sterling Shepard did what he had to do. 10 catches for 77. Sterling is definitely a good day. I think you could do better. But hey, you do what you had to do. But props to you, Sterling Shepard, for making the list of glory. Number 2 on my list of glory. And if you listen to my 5-point preview video, I said one of the things that I wanted to see was Jenkins shut down Michael Thomas. Well, I hate to break it to some of these Saints fans out there that, especially Michael Thomas has been tearing it up so far this season and the season before. But Jenkins shut him down. Yeah, did he get a few yards in trash time? Sure. He only ended up with 4 catches, 47 yards. And that's nothing. That's their number one wide receiver. Our defense played well enough for us to win. They did what they had to do. Even though New Orleans kept being in the red zone, they continued to get pushed back and not allowed in the end zone. Obviously, they broke eventually, but so be it. But Jenkins, I just want to point out, he did his job. He's the number one corner. He's a shutdown corner. I'm a fan. So props to you, Jenkins, for doing your job and shutting down their number one wide receiver. Number 3. I'm going back and forth who I want to give it to. I got to give it to this guy because I just love the way he plays. It's 3 is going to Saquon Barkley.
You just made the list.
I mean, the guys still had, over 100 yards of offense. Still had a touchdown. Jumped one right over the top. He's still first man. He does not go down with that first man. Now, here's the deal. It's tough to keep getting the offense the list of glory because they're not, they don't deserve it. Honestly, they're the reason that's holding us back. But Saquon is definitely not one of those people holding us back. Honestly, I think the coaching staff is holding Saquon Barkley back. How does this guy only have 10 carries in this game? You want to establish the run. You don't do that by running your top running back 10 times. Saquon, you did what you had to do. It's not your fault, the way they used you. So, props to you, Saquon Barkley, for making the list of glory. I do want to put a couple honorable mentions on this list of glory, because I'm sure people are going to complain anyway that some of these guys aren't on. Another rookie shout out, BJ Hill. You got another sack this week. Good job. I see the potential there, so I want to give you honorable mention because you are one of definitely the people I was considering to put on this list of glory. Landon Collins, you were all over the field. Now, you had, what, 9 or 10 tackles. You assisted on like 5 or 6 more tackles. All over the field. I'm a big fan of you, Landon Collins, but I want you to make more plays. You are one of the leaders on this defense, and that's why I wanted to definitely give you honorable mention, and you deserve it. But I want you to make more plays. Obviously, this offense is not doing what you guys need to do. We need turnovers. But playing the New Orleans offense without Eli Apple, playing the New Orleans offense without Olivier Vernon, you guys did well. And I want to give props to the whole defense. You guys did well enough for us to win. The offense let you down. And I'm sorry for that. But let's get into the list of shame, because obviously we're all a little pissed off over this loss. Number 1, Wayne Gallman. Shame on you, Wayne Gallman. I've been a big supporter of Wayne since he's really been on the team. Love the way he runs. High effort guy. Can catch, can run, do whatever. And I see that, Sherman's trying to get you, more touches, and I agree with it, to be honest with you. I think they should do it in different ways and split you and Saquon and not just give a series to one and a series to the other. But so be it. But the reason you're on the list of shame is simple. That fumble turned around the game. If it wasn't for that fumble, there's a good chance that we could have won that game. As soon as that happened, you gave New Orleans Saints, scoring territory again, put them up, and they didn't look back after that. So, and obviously Wayne Gallman, that's the one thing you were always known for, is putting the ball on the ground. And I'm not saying it was your fault, because he honestly put the helmet right on the ball, but it's still your reputation, and you need to do better. Don't put the ball on the ground. Shame on you, Wayne Gallman, for making the list of shame. Number 2, I'm on the list of shame, and some of you guys might not agree with this, but number 2 on my list of shame is Eli Manning. Here's the deal. He was 31 for 41. Not bad at all. 255, and a touchdown. He had some good throws there. My problem is, where is the aggression? Where was the aggression from last week, where we're going for the, going for the kill, and not playing, playing to win instead of playing not to lose? That's what I can't stand. Why we gotta stop dinking and dunking. Let's throw the ball to Odell deep. He's one of the best deep receivers in the game. He's gonna get open, even if he doesn't. Let's take a risk. Sterling Shepard could do the same thing. I want to see us actually throw the ball over 15, 20 yards on a consistent basis. Playing safe all the time isn't doing us anything. All it is prolonging the loss. This offense is letting us down, and the main reason they're letting us down is because Eli is not being aggressive. He started being aggressive against Houston. I thought he would continue that into this game. He did not. So, shame on you, Eli Manning, for making a list of shame. Number 3 on my list of shame is a new man to my list of shame, but you know what? I couldn't keep you off it anymore. Patrick Shermer. You have to take some of this blame for these 3 losses. The fact is, you're supposed to be an offensive genius, and the offense is letting us down. It's not the defense. And You need to have better game plans. I don't know if you still haven't figured out how you're going to use Saquon Barkley. I don't know if you haven't figured out how you're going to use everybody. Yeah, and that might be the case. It might take you a couple more weeks. I don't know. But you better hurry it up and get this team motivated. Get this team motivated to win early and often. They have the talent to stop people. They have the talent to score on people. The problem is we're not doing either one consistently, especially on the scoring side. So that's on you, Shermer. You need to figure it out. But especially for this first quarter of the season, shame on you, Patrick Shermer. You made the list of shame. As usual, guys, make your comments. I want to know your list of shame, your list of glory. I know you guys aren't happy with the outcome of this week, but hey, I'm still there with you. Let's not give up on this team yet. It's only one quarter through the season. Let's look at this next 4 games, and let's hope they turn it around. Let's shoot for get a little cliche. Let's go one game at a time. Let's just make sure we get this next win, because I still bleed big blue always.